This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Utes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. The offense changing the play. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Oh, out of space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge. Get the edge. Block it up really well. And then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play. At least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him. Make the game physical. Make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Quarterback keeps it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets away from one, finds room. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Utes will snap it on first and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try the middle. Past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
29 Philly.
The inside handoff. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. He's inside the 15. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Beebe. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Complete on 3rd down. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Using his legs, it's Parker. Can't get him to the ground. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. On the run, it's Parker. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, it's Parker. Headed to the end zone. He's up to 81 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Utes have it with a 1st and goal. Now they're going to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Utah! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20. 20 for the opening play of this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Morris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Quick step and go. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. This quarterback part of their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He'll take the deep shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Calls his own number. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. With jet sweep pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Parker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback will keep it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Utes are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd down, going up top. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Looking for more room.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Indiana, 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Red pass, it's complete. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Good enough. for first down.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players.